Hey everybody, this is Sean V. Bradley, CEO of Dealer Synergy and proud member of the NSA. Not the NSA that listens, but the NSA that speaks. It stands for the National Speakers Association. And I am just still jacked out of my mind. I just got back from Philadelphia where we had the NSA convention. And I'm a proud member of the local Philadelphia chapter. See, there's two possibility of memberships. You could have a national membership, which I do, and you could also have a local membership at the local chapter, which I also do. So I have a dual membership, local Philadelphia chapter and national. And so for the NSA convention to be held in the city that I'm repping and that I'm a chapter member of, it was pretty awesome. This year was extremely powerful and interesting because it was the 40th birthday, or the 40th anniversary, I should say, of the NSA. Now, just to give people a little insight what the NSA is, its acronym says it all. It's the National Speakers Association. Not anybody could join the NSA. Just because you speak, just because you do trainings, doesn't mean that you qualify. They have a rigorous qualification to become a member of the NSA. As a matter of fact, if you can't qualify for membership, they have a pre-membership, an academy member, so to speak. I'm a full-fledged member of the NSA, and I'm actually, in September, open up the application for CSP, which I'm super excited about. CSP stands for Certified Speaking Professional, and what that signifies is the highest level in the world of a public speaker, of a paid speaker. As a matter of fact, only a limited amount of people actually are members of the NSA, and only 10% of the NSA members ever achieve the coveted CSP category. Now, how did I get acclimated to the NSA? Well, a very good friend of mine and one of my mentors, Mr. Jim Ziegler, had approached me after one of my speeches at the NADA convention. Jim's an NADA convention speaker, and I think he spoke too. And as I was going in the halls after leaving one of my workshops at the NADA convention, Jim says, "You should really think about the NSA. You'd be perfect for it, and I think it could really help you." And at first I was thinking, what do you mean help me? I could speak. I'm Sean V. Bradley, people. This is what I do. And I didn't say that to Jim because Jim is the man, and I just, but internally I was like, what? But then I did some research. I went to nsaspeaker.org, and I was blown away by the caliber of speakers. I mean, Hall of Fame speakers, authors that sold millions and millions of copies of their book. I mean, like Zig Ziglar, for example, was an NSA member, and all these other amazingly brilliant, successful people. And I think Shakespeare said, "Show me your friends and tell you who you are." I mean, if Jim Ziglar, Zig Ziglar, Dr. Stephen Covey, all these people part of the NSA, I thought, you know what? Maybe I should look into this thing. And I became a member over 4 years ago. And for the first couple of years, I was a member and I got the emails and I read the newsletters, but I didn't do a hell of a lot. 2 years ago, I started really getting involved. And last year, I was an attendee with Karen Bradley. We went to the NSA convention in Indianapolis, Indiana, and I was changed forever. I saw truly gifted speakers, evangelists, orators, showmen, such as Dan Thurman, Jeannie Robertson, Glenna. I mean, just so many people that were just too much to mention in this one little video. So this year, when we found out the NSA was going to be held in Philadelphia, and I'm a Philadelphia chapter member plus national member, I thought, oh, I'm going in. And then come to find out that Jim Ziegler and Deb Ziegler were going to be part of it, we were thrilled. Then to find out that the Mosleys, Corey Mosley and Siamata Mosley, were going to be involved. And then one of our friends, Mr. Mark Rodriguez, was going to be involved. Like we got like our own posse. Jim calls it the Alpha Dog Tribe, and we're council members, of course. But we were all going to meet up in Philadelphia, and I got to just tell you, that made the NSA convention 10 times more awesome than I would have ever dreamed it'd be, because we roll in there with some automotive elite. We were there. And then we met Mark Tewart. I was shocked to find out Mark has been a member of the NSA for like 16, 17 years. And there's a couple other people, but it was mostly, me and Karen, Jim, and Debbie, the Mosleys, and Mark Rodriguez, and Mark Tewart that kind of clicked up. But the people that we met there, oh my gosh, I got to meet Willie Jolie. He wrote the book, A Setback is a Setup for a Comeback. I got to meet him. I got to have a conversation. He said he was inspired by my message. He invited me to be on his radio show. Crazy stuff. I got to meet, publishing companies, people that are interested in publishing the book of my life, how I got to where I'm at today. So I've got several different, people that I'm speaking to about putting a publishing deal together. Crazy. I got to meet again Jeannie Robertson. Karen absolutely adores her, loves her. She thinks that she's hysterical. I think she's pretty freaking funny, and she was so kind. She's got like 18 million views on one of her videos, just one of her videos, and she took a video with me and Karen and Corey Mosley. And then I got to meet the man, the myth himself, Jeffrey Gitmer. Okay, he wrote the book, The Little Red Book of Selling. I mean, what an honor. Then I met, there's a crazy photo, they're probably going to put it up here in a second, of me and Mark Eaton. Mark is 7'4", I'm 5'5", but he looks like he's 10 feet next to me. It looks like I'm Bilbo Baggins from The Hobbit. Got to meet him. My gosh. We got to meet Dan Thurman again this year, hang out with him. We met some of the keynote speakers. There was just so many incredible people. But you know what I learned? I learned how kind, how giving, how professional, how committed to synergy the NSA is. I mean, these people that have egos and have this and have that, just put it all to the side, and we were all NSA members. And I truly believe the lessons that I learned, the lessons that Karen learned, the lessons that the Alpha Dog Tribe learned were just so powerful that we could bring to you all in the automotive industry. And I got to tell you something, folks. What blew me away on a whole different level is Jim Ziegler. This man is truly a blessing. One of the best things that happened to me professionally and personally. It's given an incredible substance to my life for me and Karen to know him and Debbie. He is who he is in the automotive industry, and we all know that. It's Jim Ziegler. From all his articles, all his big personality, but damn, Jim, he's like the ambassador at the NSA. Everybody knew Jim Ziegler. It was like we were at the NADA convention, how we walked the halls, everybody, hey Jim, can I get a picture of Jim? Hey Jim, can you sign this? There were so many people that knew, loved, and respected Jim Ziegler, in the NSA. So just as big as and relevant in the automotive industry, Jim is the same Jim Ziegler in a whole separate industry, the National Speakers Association. And Jim, conducted 2 amazing workshops. A workshop on Pinterest, which was a buzz of the convention, and he also did a workshop on how to produce seminars for CSPs. Only people allowed in there, he snuck me in, I was doing the wheelchair thing, was people that were CSP members. So the highest creme de la creme at the NSA were in his workshop on how to produce seminars. So I'm just reviewing the NSA convention, and it's a privilege. My daughter, Tiana, is actually doing the video production on this. So all these cool graphics that you've been seeing and these video clips you've been seeing, they're from Tiana Chanel Mick. So shout out to Tiana. Thank you for the video. And so this is a real special video because it's just a highlight, the pictures and the video clips of our experience at the 2013 National Speaker Association Convention in beautiful Philadelphia. I'm Sean V. Bradley, proud member of the NSA.